Today I don't feel like making a video, and that's the topic of the video. What do you do when you don't feel like making content? It seems like a lot of creators out there think that there is some level of inspiration, like, I'll just sit down and I'll start creating and it'll be great. The reality is, most of the time when I sit down to create a video, I don't actually feel like doing it. So the first few minutes, I'm just getting ramped up. I'm just getting into it. Sorry, the cat's making noises in the background. I'm just getting into the groove of things. I am warming up, if you will, and then after a few minutes I'm actually excited, I'm enjoying the process, I'm in flow, and I'm like, now I remember why I like doing this so much, right? But before doing it, it's like there is resistance. Most of the time there's this like, I don't feel like doing this, because it is actually work. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really click a button and just speak about whatever. You could do that, but if you want to be to the point and you want to convey something, and you want to do it within a certain period of time, and you want to explain it knowing that different people have different levels of understanding about a topic, it kind of takes a tiny bit of planning sometimes, some outlining, some organizing your thoughts. Sometimes you have to flesh out an idea, but different creators have their different systems. For me, there's the time that's carved out for creative thinking and for just thinking about topics and writing about them just for the sake of it, because I love it. And that's when I sometimes get this aha, like, oh, there's this one thing that I want to talk about that I'm excited about. But because the way I make videos is usually not on the spot, it's usually planned into my schedule, then it becomes a matter of when it's time for me to sit down and make the content. Do I feel like it in that moment? And 9 times out of 10, I do not feel like doing it. And honestly, if I were to wait until I feel like it, I would probably never make any content, okay? Even though I love what I do, even though I love talking about this stuff, you see how now I'm in flow and I'm enjoying it. Right now, as I'm speaking, all of a sudden I just realized, oh, I got into it. Now I'm really into it. But when I started making the video, I was not feeling it. So the point is, it's very normal, even if you love what you do, even if you love talking about the stuff that you talk about, and it's a business of passion and purpose, and it's everything for you, and you love it and you enjoy it, and you love the people that you serve and all of that stuff. Still, when it comes to creating a piece of content, chances are, for most people, you're not gonna feel like it, you're not gonna feel inspired. But here is the thing, the more you sit down and you practice this sitting down and doing it anyway, the more you learn to trust yourself. That when I sit down and do it anyway, at some point, I don't know how long it's gonna take, seconds, minutes, hours, I don't care, it's a practice, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna trust that at some point I'm gonna get in this creative state of flow, I'm gonna enjoy it, and I trust that there is an infinite creator within me, and there's an infinite creator within everyone. And the more you practice showing up, the more you can trust that you're going to connect to this voice. The other thing I will tell you, and this came up in so many conversations this week, not just struggling to get into creating content, but even the thoughts and ideas and the self-judgments that we have when we're creating content. So the voice that tells you, what are you talking about? I have nothing important to say right now. Nobody cares. Who cares? I don't care. You think it's gonna go away after some time, after you get some practice, after you get some recognition from people. It doesn't go away. Even if everybody tells you that I love it, it's very useful, I'm reaching out to you and I wanna work with you because of the videos you're creating, and you're still like, who cares, right? That's the judging voice. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be within you. And the other thing that came up in the conversations this week was also how sometimes we judge ourselves that we are supposed to work faster or create faster or be in flow faster. Like, why is that creator able to create a video or a newsletter in 1 hour, or a video in 20 minutes, and it takes me 20,000 tries, and I can't get in this state of flow, and I can't write as fast as this person, and if I did, I wouldn't come up with something so great. Don't compare. Different people work at different paces, have different experiences. Some people have systems, some people don't. Some people have a lot more experience with topics, some people don't. And also, even for those people who have a system, like me, I have a system and I relatively can create a lot of content pretty fast because I have a process. But even then, sometimes I just have a resistance and it still ends up taking me a lot longer. Like this video, I was supposed to make 3 days ago. And for 3 days, I just kept pushing it, you know, and like stuff was happening and everything. And finally I was like, okay, I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's the idea. Just wanted to create this video to remind you that if you're going through this, it's very, very normal. And that's the way it is for everyone, you know, seasoned or not. And I'm not saying I'm a seasoned content creator, but I definitely have a lot more experience than a lot of the people that I talk to often, you know, and I've been doing this for some time. It's very normal. It's okay. And it's part of the practice. And you just show up and you do it anyway, and trust that you're going to connect to the creative state of flow, because you are an infinite creator. You have it within you. You're never disconnected from that. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Any questions, comments about this topic, whatever you're watching it, leave it wherever you're seeing it. And if you're not seeing it through the Saturday Mojo, go to brandsarealive.com/newsletters. Subscribe there. I send a video like this every week. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.